welcome to the Soap Dish, where we dish about the soaps. Today is Thursday, April 24th, and we're talking about General Hospital. I know it's late, guys. I'm so sorry. Long day. I kind of explained it more in my Beyond the Gates video, but I don't want to make another speech because that video ended up being almost 20 minutes long, and it shouldn't have been. It was not a quality video. This probably won't be a quality video either. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. If you stop watching right now, I would not even be mad at you. I would completely understand. Just don't give up on me. Tomorrow, hopefully, will be better. But I just, priorities. And now I'm explaining. I said I'm going to do it. And I'm still doing it anyway. All right. My notes are shitty. I do kind of have to explain because my notes are all over the place. I was eating dinner and talking to my kids while I watched the shows because my daughter needed me when I go home. So I had to, be a mom, and I love that. So I can't say I feel bad, but I do know that like this is gonna be subpar, and I do apologize. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate you for understanding. This fucking hair is getting on my nerves. I need to switch it up, get something different, because this is not doing it. It's cute, but in my mouth, in my face. All right, so we started the show with Brooklyn. She's pushing Cody in a wheelchair. He got kicked by the horse. I think we don't find out until later. You about to hear the ice. I left my ice machine on because I need some ice. This has been a long day and it's suiting me. I'm sorry. Okay, we see Brick, Sonny, and Carly. Sonny is in the hospital in LA. Carly told Sonny to fight, and she was thinking about before when he got shot. And I was like, oh, we about to get a flashback. And then I remember we couldn't get a flashback because I think that's a different Carly. But we could have still got Sonny's perspective, but we didn't. Or like, I heard an audio of it, but nope, of course not, because I don't get what I want from GH. Sonny's life flashed before his eyes when he was going under in the ER. Have y'all ever had surgery and they tell you to count back? They had him like count back from 10. When I always had my surgeries before, they was like count back from 100. I remember being like 100, 99, 98. What happened? That shit was some good shit. I remember I told the doctor, I was like, yo, I need whatever that is, put that in the to-go cup so I can take that with me. That was good shit right there. I shouldn't joke about it because now it's probably like fentanyl, right? That's not anesthetic. Anesthetic is anesthetic. Wait, is that the word to put you to sleep? Antiseptic, yeah, antiseptic is cleaning stuff. I think it's anesthetic is what knocks you. A sedative. I promise I'm not stupid, y'all. I'm just tired. And I don't put my lavender oil in the diffuser over here. So like as soon as this finishes, I'm taking off this wig, brush my teeth, wash my face, and I'm taking my ass to bed. Alright, but my point is Sonny's life flashed before his eyes when the shit kicked in. And he saw like Dante, he saw Christina, he saw a bunch of people. It's a bunch of moments. Recent moments, not some from too far back. But he did not see Avery, he did not see Michael, he did not see Morgan. What the actual fuck? And I know we might think, well, those people didn't know Morgan's dead, Michael's hurt, but like Avery's a child, but that was bad. Like, he's a parent and those are his babies. Like, whoever did that flashback montage, you gotta fuck up a montage bad to piss me off. I love a fucking montage. It's one of my favorite things, like, ever. Not just in soaps and other shows, too. Like, I like in Marvel movies when the superhero person, when they first get their powers and they're figuring out how to work them and they're training and running up walls and falling and running up walls and falling and then all of a sudden they can do that shit. Like, I love that shit. Shit, I'll take you back to like the 80s. Y'all not old enough to know about this. Yeah, I remember a movie called Mannequin with Kim Cattrall, Samantha from Sex and the City, and she was the mannequin that came to life. I feel like that was one of the first montages where I was like, oh, I like this. I didn't know what a montage was, but I was like, I knew I liked that dressing up shit that they did with the music in the background. I was like, all right, this is it. Like, I remember being a little girl being like, This is fun. I like this. And I've been in love with montages ever since. So they done fucked up a montage. That's bad. It is unacceptable. I just want to see Morgan. I just want to see Morgan. And even if you tell me it's because Michael is not, Chad is not on cast now, so they were not trying to pay him. They didn't want to pay Brian Craig. What about Avery? What's that excuse? Is Avery not around no more? We just don't know it yet. And that's the thing about a montage. It was flashback. It was a flashback montage. We could have used old footage, so it don't make sense. Lulu and Lucas. Of course, Lulu's doing the fucking story on adoption. I hate her ass. I really do. I really, accept. I hate her. Now I'm trying to read my notes, but I don't know what I was trying to say. Oh, I say it was stupid that she was a writer before because she didn't have any experience. She never like wrote when she was younger, and it's stupid that she's a writer now. But she got a freelance job. How the fuck you buy a house with a freelance job? I don't understand. I guess she could have had money saved up. Maybe it was an interest-bearing account while she was in coma, and that shit built up. I guess. Excuse me. Damn, crusty my eyes. I'm so tired. The world has changed. Lulu been asleep for 4 years, right? And I'm coming for 4 years. She keep talking about how everybody's changed, everything's changed. I wish they would have had her reflect on how the world has changed, because the world has changed a lot in the past 4 years too in America. Not being political, I'm just saying, and I'm not even talking about politics really. I was just talking about like groceries and how much fucking shit costs. I feel like there was a way to do the story where Lulu could be grappling with the way the world has changed in the past 4 years, and she could write about that and reflect about that. But instead, she wants to talk about adoption. And I felt like I was hating. I was like, because, adoption's a broad topic. Maybe, it's not blah, 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 blah. But then when we saw her laptop, she got fucking notes about that shit. Like, there's no redeeming. There's no redemption there. She is a shady ass fucked up bitch. Because it's like she's really just trying to torment Brooklyn. Y'all know I don't even fuck with this Brooklyn. I like the other Brooklyn. I like the real Brooklyn that can sing. But it's like she's fucking with them. And like, I don't know. It's quite messy and not in the way that I like. Because like Dante is not, and nobody is innocent, so to speak, but they're making it. As far as nobody's innocent, but they're making Lulu the villain. And maybe that's why they woke her ass up, because they needed a villain. So, well done. You got one. Alright. I move my iPad. But anyway, Lulu is interviewing Lucas about being adopted. Tony and Bobby never hid it from him that he was adopted, so he always knew. They brought up BJ, which is always nice for me. I've been watching my whole life, so I remember the school bus accident when BJ got hit and she died. And they gave Maxie her heart. I'll cry if I think about it too much, because that shit was sad. That was very gripping. Very gripping storytelling. Like, I think very fondly when I think back on BJ, and Bobby, for me, so much of Bobby's story was what she went through with BJ. So when they brought Carly on, I was a little, because I liked Carly before we knew that she was her daughter. When we found out it was her daughter, I was like, that's a little fucked up, because I'm still thinking about BJ. Sorry, ice again. But anyway, I'm seeing Lord. This video gonna be 20 minutes too, for no reason. Oh, Math! Shout out to Math Bell. Math Bell, if you're watching this, first of all, I'm sorry for the quality of this video, but if you are watching it, we were both right. I went and looked. I looked up some clips, um, of when Jay got hit by a car to see if you were right, and I was like, oh yeah, that matchup it is right. But then I also went back and saw some clips of the times I was talking about, and it was the same set for both. So thank you though. Because you doing that let me sleep last night because I was like, okay, I don't have to wonder about it. But then this morning I did look. It was like on my way to work when I was looking. Um, I wrote that. Dante and Jason was at the batting cage. I like seeing Jason being a fucking father, and I enjoy anything that has Danny on screen. I really like that kid. I would like more Danny, preferably more Jason and Danny, but I wouldn't mind giving Danny his own storyline. It's about to be summer. That's usually what we do the stories for the kids, but I don't know what kids we're gonna feature this summer. Geo, I guess Josh, but they not kids no more. I like the young, they're the young adults. I want like the teen, like the kids. I want to see Scout. I want to see Danny. I want to see Rocco. I want to see Aiden. Shit, I want to see Jake. I want to see Leo. I want to see. If y'all give me all of them, I will take James and Georgie too. Put them all at camp. Something like give me some storylines with the kids, please, but not just camp. I want some good storyline, like some Heather Weber as the Chimera, or shit. I had a thought. I just went right on my head. I feel like it was gonna be Jerry Jacks, but I can't remember what Jerry Jacks had to do with the kids. But I feel like for a second the thought was right in my mind. Fuck it, Helena. I don't care. I know Helena's dead, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even, as far as the storylines with the kids, it doesn't have to be lighthearted. It can be some, like, dark and heavy. I would almost prefer the dark and heaviness, but I want to feature the kids. But I was happy to see Danny. See, I'll start saying something is good, and then next thing I know, I'm complaining. That's why I'm single to this day, y'all. I'm playing. There are other reasons. But anyway, Danny misses Scout. He thought they should stick together like Sam wanted, but she's dead, so it don't matter. Jason got Danny to acknowledge that it's hard with Rocco. Even though he loves Rocco, he misses Rocco. Rocco has his mom back, and he doesn't have his. And like the way that it happened, I like that. Jason admitted that said Danny could talk to him because the only person he ever really talked to that way was Sam. I appreciated that. And I wonder, and it made me wonder if Danny knows who he's named after, like his uncle Danny. I don't know. I can't remember. Right before one of the commercial breaks, Danny was like, "You remember when you first got back?" And I was like, Danny, which time? I was like, sweetie, you got to clarify because Jason been going and then came back so many times. Which time do you mean, son? Then I was talking to the kids, so I missed part of it. But I do remember Danny saying Jason had always been there for him, and he hoped his mom could see. And I was like, define always. I'm not sure if we have the same agreement, Danny, but bless you. Marco and Diane and Alexis, they hire him. I wrote that it was dumb. But I already know that he's gonna be up to no good because the actor did an interview where he was basically bragging. What I'm brag on. I'm a Leo, honey. Brag if you want to brag. I feel you. But where he was basically bragging about getting the part over other people, and that he said something to the effect of, he's been recently playing bad guys who have shades of good, and also playing good guys who have shades of bad. So I know Marco is not just a good guy because they gave it away. Which we already figured that anyway. So I know he's gonna do something fucked up. When Diane handed him this folder, I feel like she was, I don't know. They played it like it was an accident. But I don't feel like it was an accident because then Diane takes the same paper from Christina getting to have her committed to the hospital. accidentally drops it and lets Molly pick it up, and she's written Davis on it. It felt like Diane was doing that shit on purpose, no? Like, it wasn't given accident. It was given I'm taking matters into my own hands. But I'm like, fuck, Diane. Like, I get it. I get it. Christina should be in jail. But, like, and Alexis, and she's doing it for her friend. I get that. But, like, poor Molly. Yeah. Check this. I'm glad Cody's going to be there for her. Never said that about Cody before. I'm proud of me. Where are we? I feel like I'm about done. I feel like I ain't said nothing, but I'm about done. Molly was at the hospital. That's how Cody's gonna be there. But y'all noticed because you saw the episode. Molly had went to see Rick. Rick called Cody the horse guy. I appreciated that. I was like, all right, Rick, thank you. And I do like that Molly understands that Ava appeals to the worst part of Rick. They do bring out the worst in each other in a sense, but like they compatible for what they. Out of the past few people that Ava has been intimate with, Rick would be my choice out of everyone because there's no, the power dynamic is pretty even there. They're both bad people doing bad shit with each other. In Ava's other situations, it hasn't been like that, and I either needed it to be equal or I need Ava to be on top. And as we saw with Rick, Ava was on top. Christina is at college with Dante. I was like, what the fuck is she there? She's watching Donna. Dante said he was glad Donna was safe. I was like, your sister's a psycho, and I'm not talking about Donna, but Christina. And then when they did Donna ask for order, I was like, why is this happening? Then she video chatted Sonny. I don't know what the point of that was. To see Sonny in the hospital gown. Is she gonna tell somebody or something? She gonna tell Avery? Avery gonna tell? I don't know. I don't know if there was a point. Ice again. Sorry about that. Back to when Sonny in the hospital. When the doctor came in, Sonny told the doctor that this is my friend. Carla was like, try ex-wife. Why do Sonny continue to disrespect Carly? Well, she is there for him. He had to call her his friend, which I get. They are friends, but like she's a little higher up than friend. They're very. Besides Jason, who else gonna have Sonny's back the way Carly will? Right? If they use this to kill Sonny, that's fucked up. Like we've seen the writing on the wall for that Maurice Bernard was on his way out for since Nixon Falls, really years now. If this is what the way that they were arguing about, shame on you, writers. I could have done you so much better. Like, so very much better. All right. Lucas at the hospital let it slip. Well, told Brooklyn about the story Lulu was writing about adoption. Brooklyn then goes to Lulu's house, but I think we'll see the rest of that conversation tomorrow. Friday, in case by the time y'all see this is Friday. When Molly was talking to Cody, she was like, oh, the horse kicked you? The same horse that you rescued me on? She mean, Molly, you got rescued? That's how you look at it? Molly the feminist? You got rescued? Alright. Where's TJ? Then Christina called Alexis over to Carly's to just say that she's like grateful for her life, and she's sorry for what she put her mom through. I feel bad for Alexis, but like I can't mess with Christina, and it's because of like the actress playing her. I don't care how bad the writing is. Like, you are acting. She gives nothing. she says the words, but it's like there's no light behind her eyes. Like, I could do better. Give me no. I was about to slip in the character, but I'm too tired to do it. But if I was tired, I would show you. Like, I'm sure most of us could do better than what Christina is doing. I don't know, but that's all I got. Another complaining video. That's all I do these days. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I'm gonna check out your comments tomorrow morning on my way to work, because it made my way to work fun. All right, I appreciate you guys so much. Live long and prosper.